R0, R1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are radio functions like we saw before. Then you have all the E parameters that are related to terminal block connectors number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. By means of E1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, you can set how you want each terminal block connector to work. For example, E1 parameter, per standard it is settled to give a start signal, but you can also set it to open only or close only. So you can set it to open only, close only, or by standard it will open and close. You can also disable it via software. Pay attention because all the connectors can be disabled via software, but you don't need anything connected to them to disable via software. If the control board detects something connected to them, you cannot disable via software. So again, E1 now we disable. Let's put it as it is per standard. So it is in go. E2 is the stop push button. You can disable or enable it. E3 is external photocell. E3 and E4 are for external and internal photocell. E5 is setting for the limit switch. You can set if you have a normally closed limit switch or normally open. E6 is for the opening limit switch. E7 is for the pedestrian, so that you can give a pedestrian input, or you can give an open only or a close only input, or you can disable. For example, if you want your board to have open only and close only inputs, you can use E1 as open only and E7 as close only. In this way you can have two different buttons. One will control the opening of the system, the other one will control the closing of the system. We will now see the error report because as per the user manual, the control board during standby shows if there are some errors. For example, I will now remove the limit switches connection. You will see the board will detect an error, IH. IH, if you check in the display report table of the user manual, IH is related to an error detected to closing and opening limit switch. This is to say that every time that you connect a normally closed contact to the control board and there is something wrong with the normally closed contact, the display will show. For example, I'm gonna now make a bridge to the stop push button. Now the stop push button is disabled by software. We can also check it from here. We go to E2, it is disabled, it is set to no. We go out from programming. We kind of simulate the stop push button by doing a bridge, okay? Now we are simulating that the contact has been connected. If we remove it, the ST will appear to show that there is a problem with the push button or the push button of the stop is pressed. If you want to disable this contact again, you need to go to E2, sorry, you need to go to E2 and disable it. You cannot disable a contact if there is something connected to it. You can only disable if there is nothing connected.